Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my 2 informative videos are done for the day, including a bench press and tricep workout, go check that out if you guys are interested in that. But now that that's done, it's time for current events in the online fitness community. Now, some of you are going to go, Jason, this one is really off topic from fitness, even though it involves a fitness personality. Yeah, well, you saw the title of the video when you clicked on it. Like you knew that. You had 2 fitness related videos already today. You clicked on this. So you already know where you are. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about everyone's favorite fitness YouTuber, Junkie Ward. Alright, you guys know that old Junkie has been trying to get into rehab facilities to talk to people, be a motivational speaker, to talk to children in schools, talk to people in the rehab facilities, and they're not letting him speak. And he said, well, you know, I don't know why, but I think they just don't want people to get better. You don't know why? Well, you roll up there looking like the love child of the Crypt Keeper and Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I mean, you roll up there looking like a rotten avocado. I mean, that's what you look like these days, bro. They probably think you're still a junkie. I'm just saying, you know, they see you, and maybe that's what they think, Jerry. Or it could be the fact that you make your living still selling potentially controlled substances and you're publicly tied to those substances. I mean, yeah, we have the pro hormones and all that stuff, you know, pro hormones. Jerry, you are legally tied and financially tied as a public figure to SARMs and pro hormones, which oftentimes get re-regulated and get declared felonies by the FDA to have without a prescription. They become controlled substances. They're at that gray area right now. All right, you need to understand that. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm not saying I don't use a few research peptides every now and then that are legal. I'm not saying I don't. But let's be honest here. A lot of what you are distributing is borderline controlled substances, and you know a lot of what you're distributing right now next year will be controlled substances, right? And you're directly responsible. You've got a whole marketing arm tied with that. How about the fact that you sell a product called Xanax that you created, were part of the development of, you produce and distribute a product called Xanax, which you describe, Jerry, as being just like being on Xanax, but legal and not requiring a prescription. It has all the good benefits of Xanax. Helps you sleep, helps you relax, all the good benefits of Xanax. That's how you describe your own product. You don't think any of these schools and rehab programs see what you advertise and sell? You don't think they look at that and hear you say, oh, I mean, I sell this product, it's just like Xanax, but it's legal still. And it's over the counter. You don't think they see that and think you're still a drug addict? You don't think they see that and think that you are still a pill popper? You don't think they see that and think, wow, this guy's going to show up at our place and start selling drug addicts and start selling teenagers his over-the-counter Xanax variation? Because, hey, it's legal right now. It doesn't require a prescription. I can tell you that's what they think, Jerry. Has it ever occurred? You don't know why. You don't know why they won't let you come to their programs and talk to people and help people and come to schools. Jesus Christ, Jerry, are you that stupid? Are you that stupid? Look at what you sell for a living as part of your business venture. Look at what you sell. And tell me why. You tell me why they don't want you around teenagers, or they don't want you around drug addicts who are going through their 12 steps. You tell me. Oh, because they think you're going to sell them the stuff that you sell publicly, under your legal name, publicly as a public figure. That's probably what they think. It's not hard to figure out, Jerry. Or the fact that you still use anabolics and abuse them. Well, I don't know, really, because remember the link that you sent me of your stack? And then when you and I got into it, I publicly released your stack, and you didn't deny it. You said, oh, I think he changed the dose. He changed the dose. No, Jerry, you probably made a typo on one of the substances, and I'll accept that. I didn't change it. That's what you sent me. Now, do I think it's reasonable that you made a typo, that you really were only using a tenth of the IGF-1 you told me? You know what? I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that you typed the wrong number, because I don't think you were putting that much, 10 times that amount, of which you probably were really, I don't think you were running that really, really ultra high dose that you sent me. I think you added an extra 0. So you made it 10 times stronger than what you're really using. I believe that, but you didn't deny anything else. So you're telling me that a guy who's using 2 grams of gear, stacking growth hormone and IGF-1 at higher than physiological doses in their body isn't still abusing drugs? That's not still drug abuse? I mean, technically, I'm going to go out on a limb and say anytime you're putting more than 3 substances in your body that are controlled substances at higher doses than doctors are willing to prescribe them at, I'm going to say when you hit that three drugs at a time, 3 substances at one time in your body at a higher dose than a doctor will prescribe, I'm going to say at that point, and I think that's a fair, anyone going to disagree, at that point it's fair to say you're abusing it when you hit 3 of them at the same time. And there were more than 3, there were what, 5? 5? Although one of them, okay, we got 4, because one of those 5, you did have it at the doses they will prescribe AIDS patients. All right, they won't prescribe it for burn victims, but they will prescribe it for people with AIDS at that dose. So we can dodge the bullet on that one, because you look like you could be an AIDS patient. So that might be a legitimate, I'm just kidding on that, by the way, guys. I don't really think Jerry has AIDS. I'm saying he looks like someone with AIDS. He looks like someone with AIDS. He doesn't actually have it. So I don't want people to go, oh, Jason, you're saying, no, I'm not saying he has it. I'm saying he looks like it, if I were to guess. I mean, he looks like the Crypt Keeper. So, that being said, so we can throw that one out. But the other 4, that's 4. 4 substances you were on at higher doses than doctors are willing to prescribe. And you say, well, you're no longer a drug addict. That, and you also take Xanax, a product that you developed that you say feels just like you're on Xanax. You described it that way. You're not a drug addict? No, I think they're scared that you're gonna show up, that you're gonna sell these substances to these kids, and you're gonna teach them how to boost BioGrow. I think that's what they're afraid of, because it's the same guy who was saying, oh, BioGrow feels just like you're on IGF-1. Now, he said that while he was on IGF-1, by the way, and that's why I linked that cycle, was because he was running a high dose of IGF-1 at the exact same time he was pimping BioGrow, saying BioGrow feels like you're on IGF-1. Well, you were on IGF-1, so of course you felt like you were on IGF-1, am I right? You also could have said that BioGrow feels like you're on a high dose of testosterone and DECA also. Because that's probably what it felt like, because you were on a high dose of testosterone and DECA along with that IGF-1, right? So you should have said that too. But see, that's not what they were advertising, so you couldn't say that. So, you're comparing even, oh man, this feels just like I'm on IGF-1. It feels just like it. Maybe they're scared you're going to teach teenagers how to boost BioGrow. And you're going to sell them Xanax. Maybe that's what they're afraid of, junkie. You know what? And here's the thing. I don't think that's an unreasonable fear. I don't think that's an unreasonable concern on the part of these people. You still distribute gray market products. All right? You still distribute. As a public figure, you are still involved in distribution of products that are on the edge of legality. They're skirting the edge, and some of those products are not actually technically legal to distribute for human use, but they can be distributed for research use, but you're still distributing them. And, again, legality is there. Hey, man, what's legal is legal. All right, there are loopholes in the law. But their concern is that you are a distributor of these substances who still talks like a drug addict, who still abuses anabolics. At least there's a recent history of it. Even if you're not currently at this exact moment, in very recent history, you haven't come forward and said, man, I shouldn't have done that. Man, I won't ever do that again. No. You're a drug addict, and you're a pusher. You're selling this product you're calling Xanax. Jerry, you're a pusher. They don't want an addict and a pusher coming to talk to teenagers or coming to their 12-step program to help these people because they're scared you're going to sell them Xanax. They're scared you're going to sell them anabolics. They're scared you're going to sell them SARMs. And they're scared you might teach them how to boost BioGrow for fun. So they can feel like they got IGF-1 in their bloodstream faster. Maybe that's what they're afraid of. You can't figure out. I don't know why. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Y'all won't let me inside. Jesus Christ. I got these cheeseburgers, man. I suck your dick, man. That's you, Jerry. That's you. All right, guys. That's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative. And I'll talk to you guys next time.